I now want to head back to the place where it's all happening, where JD Durkin is on site. He's got another interview, including with the NYSE's commitment to cyber. JD, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Kristen, the place where it's all happening, without a doubt, still on the ground here at RSAC. Joined now by Steve Pugh. He is the Chief Information Security Officer for the Intercontinental Exchange here on the ground in San Francisco. Steve, pretty exciting to have the opening bell out here.
Yeah, super exciting, and what a way to kick off this security conference. Really remarkable.
Talk to me about what this moment, especially wrapped around the incredible cybersecurity coverage of RSAC, what does this mean for the Intercontinental Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange, Steve?
Well, I think it all comes down to community. You know, at Intercontinental Exchange, we take security very seriously, and we understand cyber is a team sport. And so being able to come out here with other practitioners and Hugh and the RSA team and kick things off like this with the opening bell is pretty awesome.
Yeah, you got an incredible role at the Intercontinental Exchange, itself a company with a market cap of more than $90 billion. Talk to me about what is top of mind for you, Steve, as we move forward for this week's programming here in California.
I think top of mind for me is always the changing threat landscape. And so coming out to RSA and talking to people, trying to get a better sense of what's happening in the world and some of the technologies and defenses that we can leverage, very important. And again, you know, as the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, a lot of the companies that are here, some of the biggest security companies are listed with us. And so partnering with them and celebrating with them this week is really special.
Steve, what are any of the themes or the top trends that you're looking for in the programming over the course of the next few days?
Well, I think the biggest one, you can't go far without seeing artificial intelligence. And so I think that's something that we'll be looking for. AI is giving us a lot of leverage on speed. And so that's really cool to see. And I think a lot around AI, different applications within the defense side, and then also emulating adversaries. So looking forward to that. And then also just, you know, how we can better connect as a community.
What keeps you coming back here for an event like this? Obviously, we just had a great conversation a few moments ago with Hugh up here, talking about the number of years this has been active, the way it's been growing and scaling among the cybersecurity community. What have you seen over the evolution of the event?
Yeah, I think as Hugh said, you know, they put out a call for papers and lots of people submit for that. And so you're getting a lot of really cutting edge information. And so for me, it's very dense. And so I can come out here for a week and really connect with a lot of people, get a lot of information that might take me a long time otherwise. And so that's a really good opportunity to come out here and see that.
I wonder personally, is there anything that you're hoping to learn more about? I mean, this is the sort of event where obviously there's a lot of us that are out here working, but the program in itself, the keynote speakers, there's a lot of cool information for all of us to learn and kind of actively engage with over a few days.
Yeah, I think as dynamic as this environment is, there's always things to learn. And like I said, this is one of the leading security conferences in the world. So you get experts out here. And so getting the opportunity to spend some time with them, certainly helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to me more about the general, not just the Intercontinental Exchange, but really the New York Stock Exchange's commitment to being the home for all things in the cybersecurity community of tomorrow. What do you want people to know more about that relationship and those ambitions?
Well, we have a massive company, as you mentioned. It's a $90 billion market cap. And so we take security very seriously. And so at the New York Stock Exchange, we connect people with opportunities. And so within security, the same thing applies. And so for us, the New York Stock Exchange or the Intercontinental Exchange, we really try to leverage as best of breed technology as we can and bring those communities together so other people can do the same.
Yeah, of course. I like what you talked about with Hugh earlier, how awesome it is to be able to do a remote opening bell. What does that mean for you? Like Hugh and I were talking about, it's not something that the New York Stock Exchange community does all that often. You do maybe a couple remote bells here and there, but this one's pretty special.
Yeah, it's certainly unique to do a remote opening bell, but even more so here at RSA conference. And as the CISO, security is my world, and so that's really special for me.
How have you personally seen the security or cybersecurity landscape evolve even over just the last few years? It's a rapidly evolving space.
It's certainly rapidly evolving. I think it's becoming more greater awareness in the community. I was just talking with you before we rang the bell about the record number. There's like 44,000 people coming here to talk about security. And so it just, I think, highlights the importance of cybersecurity, but also the growth here within the conference. It really shows the value.
And finally, Steve, while I still have you, what is one reality about the world of cybersecurity and the role of the Intercontinental Exchange, as well as the New York Stock Exchange, that you want more people to know about?
Just that we take security seriously, and we always have. I think Intercontinental Exchange has been doing security and prioritizing at the highest levels from day one. Same thing for the New York Stock Exchange. We built out a really good program, and so I'm happy to chat about that further.
Awesome. Steve Pugh, congratulations. Enjoy your time here at the conference.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.